everyone, I'm the Trico1 and welcome back to more Pokemon Legends EA Mega Dimensions. Last time we went through some more dimensional wormholes, found ourselves a Rhyhornite X and Y, along with battling a Rogue Staraptor, which has a really badass design. Also, I forgot to do this. Oh, thank you. Oh, I like this. Normally it plays a special theme, but I like the little present here. Thanks, phone. My phone just told me happy birthday. That has to be sad. What if your phone was the only person that said happy birthday to you? I mean, when this episode goes up, it definitely won't be my birthday anymore, but you know. One look into Lumio's museum and you can tell it's remarkable. Buildings for Pokemon trainers, this one will be a champion for sure. I never had the chance to visit, even with how close it is to Hotel Rikisimi. I'll be our tour guide, as long as you two don't mind that I know nothing about art. By all means. Let's begin with that painting over there. Lead the way, Miss Karina. What a fantastical looking city. Does such a place really exist? It sure does. The gym leader there is pretty mystifying herself. That tree in the painting's supposed to be 1,500 years old. Maybe AZ watched it grow up. I'm sure his long years of wandering took him to all kinds of places. I would quite like to see this 1,500-year-old... Oh. I would quite like to see this 1,500-year-old tree. It's ours for the seeing. People can practically go anywhere as long as they got Pokemon. My dear mama once told me the same thing. She said it's part of what makes a trainer's partnership with their Pokemon so amazing. I've gone all over the place with Lucario and the rest of my team. I think your mom's spot on. Okay, let's see what's upstairs. One truly appreciates the scale of Lumios when seeing it laid out this way. Hotel Rikisimi and this museum would be over there, right? Indeed, they're a fairly long way from Hotel Z with many people filling the city between them. Oh my! Ooh. Yeah, this city's sheer charm draws all kinds of people here. The Lumios can be a disaster magnet. That big power outage, the tower running wild, and now there's hyperspace Lumios too. That's true. As much as I hope to find that fine legendary Pokemon hyperspace, the idea that hyperspace Lumios could merge with Lumios is troubling. Yeah, that's why we're doing all this survey work. Make sure things turn out okay. Plus, we're gonna find what's causing all this rogue mega evolution. Stop it. We won't let those poor Pokemon keep suffering. Indeed, I'll make donuts diligently to support you. Is it alright if we go see what's on display over there? You bet! Oh, it's remarkable that people in the olden days used handmade Pokeballs to catch Pokemon. They sure had it rough. Thank goodness we can mass produce them now, like at the Pokeball factory here in Kalos. Getting interested in catching some Pokemon for yourself, Ansha? Seems more like your Hoopa's friend than its trainer. But I bet you do a great job. Not quite sure I'm up to the challenge of becoming a Pokemon trainer, especially considering the examples I have to live up to, such as my dear mighty mama. Being a Pokemon trainer doesn't mean you have to try to be the strongest one, you know. Although, curious how it'd feel to reach rank A in the ZA Royal. Anything to share, David? I was over the moon. Makes sense. You were doing it so you could stop the tower from wrecking the city, after all. Well, Anja, if you change your mind about becoming a Pokemon trainer, let us know. I'll put you through the my special coach process. You're very kind. I'll consider it. Shall we move on to the next exhibit? Shall we ever? Of course. Oh. This is the Temple of Sinnoh. They say some legendary Pokemon appeared here. What if we found a section of hyperspace Lumiose resembling this temple? Do you think the fine legendary Pokemon I'm looking for would be there? Hard to say, maybe. If the Pokemon you're after had something to do with this temple, that is. Oh my goodness. That would make sense. Hey, don't forget you already got a spectacular Pokemon Hoopa right there. Maybe it seems like no big deal since you're together all the time, but that one's special. I happened upon Hoopa. Oh, I suppose it was about 6 months ago now? Poor thing looked much the worse for wear. It seemed to have just lost a battle with a mighty Pokemon I played a prank on. But I fed Hoopa a fresh baked donut and it perked up straight away. It's stuck by my side ever since. Helped me visit hyperspace as well. Well, so donuts were so tasty that unlocked Hoopa's inner power? I guess people on Pokemon be for a reason, even if they're not trainers. Okay, my turn to pick an exhibit. Follow me. Wait, Miss Karina? Check out this painting, Anja. What is that place? It's called the Tower of Mastery. I trained there for ages. Did you always know you wanted to be a Pokemon trainer, Miss Karina? Not exactly. When I was a kid, my parents were super busy, kind of like yours, Anja. I hung out with my grandpa a lot and naturally started to follow in his footsteps. That's how I ended up becoming a trainer. Is our conversation about whether you want to be a trainer weighing on you? I suppose so. What's it to do with my dear mama? I look up to her very much, so I'd love to be able to gift her with that fine Pokemon. If I became a trainer, where I never live up to the standard she'd set. Maybe, maybe not. I bet as long as you do what you really want, she'd be happy for you. That's what my grandpa wanted for me anyway. Although, he does sometimes sigh and ask what happened to the quiet little kid I used to be. Goodness. Either way, you're already amazing, Anja. You are a trainer. You befriended a Pokemon like Koopa. That's really something. Anyway, I think I'm all museum now. Should we head to the Blue District and visit Cafe Soleil? Yes, please. Whee! May I help you? So this is Cafe Soleil. What a lovely looking place. I'll order for us. Go ahead and grab a seat. Oh man. Do you take your coffee with sugar, Anja? I'll try without. That's how my dear mama takes hers. This is the flavor Mama loves so much. I may need to wait and approach it again when I'm a bit more grown up. Your Sewell blend is looking real good to me. Trade you for my Moo Moo milk tea? You don't mind that I've already taken a sip? Deal. Let me guess, Hoopa. You're thinking you'd rather have one of Ancha's donuts than this stuff. You get an amazing boost of power whenever you eat one of Ancha's donuts, right? But even so, you took a licking from some amazing Pokemon before Ancha found you. And then you went and took Ancha into hyperspace with you. I'm guessing just now, realizing how glad we should be that she came back unharmed.
Oh my god, can I stop yawning?
We wouldn't be able to do any of our survey work in Hyperspace Luminous without you two. So if things get rough, ask us for help and we gotta take care of you. Let's keep up the good work for all of Lumios' sake. When you think about it, what Ancha is doing is way more impressive than just being a trainer. Right, David? Thank you for saying so. Looking back, it was reckless of me to dive headlong into Hyperspace Lumios, but when Hoopa pried open that distortion, I simply couldn't fight my curiosity. Yeah, that's human nature. Who wouldn't try to peek through and see what's on the other side? You do the same, right, David? I knew it. I lost track of time chatting. I bet we'll hear from Corbu pretty soon, huh? Most likely. Such as I hate for our fun to end, we better return to Hotel Z.
I want my donuts. Stir them beans! Give me my donuts! Shit.
The gang's all back. How's playing Taurus for a change?
Oh, it was lovely. What a luxurious way to pass the time.
Lucky you, I wish I could have tagged along.
You can visit the museum and go to cafes literally anytime you want.
You just don't get it, Naveen.
Oh, Naveen.
I guess we've got more important things to talk about.
Indeed. Well then, not derailing the conversation. We have something for you, Ancha. Whatever could it be? Why, look at my apron. It's emblazoned with our logo.
Just a little something we whipped up while you were out in the town.
We? Welcome to Team MZ, Ancha. Thank you, thank you. I'm so pleased to be matching with everyone at last. How come only Ancha gets a logo? Can you sew one onto my outfit too? The mega stones all over your clothes don't leave much space to work with, Karina. Oh, true. These mega stones are symbols of my bond with my Pokemon. I'd never take them off. Logo or no-go, Karina, you're part of Team MZ too.
Wait, did you all hear that? Sounded like it came from the strategy meeting room.
We better see what it was. Go check that room, David. Why? Hello? No one seems to be here.
Guess we've got ghosts.
Please don't start.
What's wrong? Getting flashbacks to Rogue Mega Bennett?
Come on, Naveen. You're not actually scared. The Sculpin must have come from the Hyperspace Lumios, right?
Yeah, I know Emma's been dealing with cases where Pokemon mysteriously appear, and I think this Gulpin probably turned up the same way.
Yeesh, I bet Pokemon will pop up like this all over the city if we don't take care of things. What should we do about our Gulpin guests?
I wonder if the tasty smell of Chef Anch's donuts lured it here.
I suppose it could just live here, couldn't it? Easy to let Pokemon stay here after all. I'm willing to forget the scare it gave me. Hello again, helpful squad. Sorry for the holdup. Got over the data from your mission, and we learned something big. I need our Rogue Mega Evolution Task Force over here pronto. All 3 of you!
Wow, you're a task force now. You gonna go, Tawny?
Obviously. Lita, Naveen, can you 2 hold down the fort and look after Ansha? We definitely owe Kobru an in-person visit after all the data crunching he's done. Let's go! Okay, well, hi. I'm gonna make donuts first. Kind of throwing donuts randomly together. I hate how she just kind of turns her head to look at us, just like, or like. Alright, let's quickly do this so I can get to those wormholes, or I guess dimensionals. There you are. Let's skip the how do you do's. That distortion above what used to be Prism Tower continues to confound us. All this research and we're still in the dark about that massive whatever it is. Maybe, but it's not all bad news. After poring over all this data, we come up with a theory about Hyperspace Lumiose itself. We think Hyperspace Lumiose is a sort of a big melange of subconscious thoughts. I don't think I get it. It's a little difficult for me to even explain, truth be told. Felipe, fill him in.
Will to elaborate on the bus summary. The degree to which hyperspace Lumiose resembles parts of our city made us suspicious, so we went looking through your survey data to see if we could find the cause for the resemblance. We've come to suspect that it's not Lumiose itself being reflected per se, but rather memories of it, in other words, the subconscious.
Thanks for the crash course, Felipe. We're not through analyzing yet, who knows? Maybe it's a reflection of the subconscious of people and Pokemon. There's a lot more we need to learn, which means you've got a lot more surveying to do. If Hyperspace Lumiose keeps expanding at this rate, there's no telling what havoc it might Good, because Team MZ is pretty much all we can count on. But don't get overconfident. It's still tough in there. Use the XP candies you find in hyperspace to beef your Pokemon if you need to. Yeah, our Pokemon don't seem to get experience points from defeating Pokemon in Hyperspace Lumiose, so that'll definitely help. Thanks, Corbu. Guess we better order up some donuts from Chef Ancha. Please all help with your research, David. Thanks. Good luck out there. I know exactly where I'm going immediately. Doo-da, doo-da. I'm gonna go capture a mega Pokemon. I'm just gonna use the weaker donut. Maybe this isn't a good idea, but oh well. I'll be fine. You there, young trainer. Could I ask you a special Director of the Academy Itoli. Myself, I'm afraid that certain circumstances prevent me from doing so. Please, won't you deliver in my stead? Mercy, I knew you had a trustworthy face. Well, man, I'm glad I didn't waste like a big donut on this place. I thought it was a megastone. Ah, it was around here somewhere. That Weebabel is so happy. Well, I remember you helped me find my ring before, didn't you? I did appreciate your help then. Letter for the director. Well, you found her. I'm the director of this school. Where did you get this letter? No, never mind that. There is an even more urgent question that must be answered. Please, won't you come to Vert Sector 6 with me? I must visit Ranside Construction at once. By the way, do I have enough screws for the... Oh, I do. A horn with a giant canary plush. What a fucking... 20 left? What a awful reward. Well, thank you for coming. You were kind of feel so much better having you here for me support. None of this alone, but the letter you gave me, it raised so many questions. I suppose I ought to tell you what it said. I'm so sorry, I left you behind without ever having the chance to tell you something. 14 years ago, I entrusted my precious ring to a certain man for repairs. That man's name was Terrigan, the owner of the shop called Ransom Construction. A letter from my deceased husband. It's simply impossible, isn't it? I was afraid to come by myself to find out if this letter says it's true or not. Are you Mr. Turgon?
That I am. How can I help you?
Tell me, do you remember a man coming to you 14 years ago asking for your help repairing a ring?
That I do. I gotta take my little canary to a fancy restaurant to celebrate her birthday. We headed right off with the guy sitting next to us, and we took him like a ducklet to water. When he heard what I dab hand, I was at fixing things. He asked if I could help with the stone that come loose from a ring of his. Told me it was a special ring, one of a pair he and his wife had exchanged.
That man was my husband. I'm afraid there was an accident. He...
So sorry to hear that, Bam. But what a stroke of luck that something pointed you here after all these long years.
I hope perhaps that ring, and I'm sure I owe you something for your labor.
Ain't no need for that, ma'am. I can't take this kind lady's money, but maybe I could take a bow with young David and say, how about it, kid? I'll be waiting in the garage if you're up for it.
Okay.
A stick in the mud, Grizz Adams are teaching me more than just bacon. Bam. Sure.
I didn't teach Scoville any moves yet. Shit.
Stonfisk!
Mega Evolve! Time to run through the rest of your team. This close combat has stab now.
Come on, extra drill time to show this kid what your drill can do.
Are you kidding? Really? My dual wing beat was like a frame off.
Yeah.
It couldn't.
Yeah, I'm just gonna start skipping through the stacks.
Oh. Got drain balls for that. Okay. Let me look around here. Okay, I definitely want to get into that one for the Brawler. Just kind of wish they like didn't come at like such a low level. You know what I mean? Like they come at level like 18. Which I guess in a way is nice because then you can use them during the main story. Maybe. What is the catch window? Hang on. That's the catch window. What? Thank you. Okay, I've only seen... Oh, there they are. There we go. So, I guess with the time we have remaining, I want to, like, see if I can't, like, shine hunt effectively here. Like, I have no idea, because, I mean, one was an alpha, and then, like, one wasn't. Yeah, level 17. We are stuck with a level 17 for a whole while. It can pulverize reinforced concrete with a light swing of one of its fists, each of which is covered in a thick layer of ice. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna use up the rest of this time I have on this, because, I mean... this is kind of just me testing. Just gonna do this so I see a red-gloved man. I don't think it's doing anything. I'm just gonna leave. I'm just gonna leave. It's not that big of a deal. I want to see what one of these are, but kind of all these typings are a little lame. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie, those typings are a little lame. Meow, which is probably a lowland. Trick, dark, fighting. Oh. I guess I'll check out the normal fairy type one. Alright. What mega is this? Oh, it's Chimecho. Hey, buddy. Yeah, there it is. I still forgot to teach you moves. Going to affect Chimecho? Well, then you're useless. Come on, that's just not fair in my eyes. Shouldn't be able to use a move like 3 million times in a row. Oh my god. You're doing way too much damage for what you are. Oh my god. I can't even get like a move out before it like attacks me. I want you to at least gain the experience. Okay, there we go. That was a lot tougher than it looked. Like, that was a lot tougher. Okay, before I forget, hang on. We would not be in these situations if I had just given you moves. There. See, battle zone. Oh, they're battle zone. Oh god, no, they're not battle zones. Oh hey, it's you again. It's Bunnelby dude. That is very threatening, by the way. Can I just say that? Totodile. Nickit. Nickit. Gulpin. Fungus! This one's a trial by fire. Why don't we go to that one? Yeah, let's go in. Seems like you made into a strange slice of hyperspace Lumios, huh, kid? Kinda resembles one of our battle zones. Guess we should call it hyperspace battle zones? Might be that trainers you see there are reflections of bitter resentment felt by trainers defeated on our side, eh? Wherever they are, I bet blah blah blah. Okay, no slouching. What? Sir? Sir? There we go. What the hell was that about? I wasn't quick enough to dig. The one Pokemon that gave me trouble, and it was a Panseer. Oh shit. What the? Why do you have alpha Pokemon? Well, okay, that was easy. You dumbass. Like, why? Why do you have to run that way? You could have ran in any other direction. I can't lock onto it normally. There. My god. Hell yeah. Let me out! Let me out of here! Okay. Let's make you guys stronger. I think if you're like around 85, you'll do fine. I mean, they give you them at level 75 for a reason. This poor son of a bitch ain't gonna see the light of day. But I think we're gonna end off this episode here as it is getting pretty long. And in the next episode, we'll be going into more distortions. Probably no more of these on battle zones. I don't really want fight trainers. I want to catch the new Pokemon and whatnot. Especially since it seems like I don't even gain experience from doing it. So, there's no point. So, thank you all for watching though. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye!